Hey everyone, it's Ryan Leonard with Wolfnest Property Management, and today we're going to be talking about first-time investors, some things that you need to know as you're looking to pick up your first property or get your feet wet with real estate investing. Obviously, real estate investing is very attractive. You have friends or family who have rental properties. You hear about the passive income and the appreciation of not only the property, but even the rental appreciation and almost having someone pay off that mortgage on your behalf, so that this could be a great asset for you down the road. So as people are looking to get into real estate investing, these are some things that you want to consider when you're looking to take that on. So first thing is personal ability, I should say. So now that you have purchased the property, you now own it, you're probably looking at, okay, what do I need to do? I need to find a tenant, I need to do this. There's a lot of things that go into being that landlord, and if you have not done this before, it can be a little bit overwhelming. What I do recommend to some first-time investors is look at hiring a professional property management company. Not something that they have to use for the entire time they own this property, but just to kind of get a feel for how things run and how to do things, almost hire them, have them manage it for a year, take notes on how they do things so that you can really apply that into your tool chest and be able to manage it yourself. See how they show the property or take photos, how they market the property, what do their lease agreements look like, how do they handle maintenance, just good things that you will learn from that professional so that you can manage it yourself and apply those things to your property when you do it yourself. Now, obviously, one of the most time-consuming things you can do is be a landlord, because one, you look at it, the tenants are paying really good money to live in this home, and you need to be responsive, especially during the showing phase or the marketing of a vacant property. You need to make yourself available for when that tenant can come and look at that property. Obviously, you want to minimize vacancies, so having it rent quickly means you need to cater to their time. Also, maintenance requests, collecting rent, maybe nuisance issues may come up. So again, if you are considering it, make sure you look at the time aspect and really, ask yourself the question, what is my time worth? How much time am I willing to spend on this property per month? Next one is size. I love it when I hear first-time investors are purchasing maybe a single-family home or a small multi, like a duplex. Maybe a duplex where they live in one side and they're going to rent out the other unit. That's a great property to get your feet wet. Being a first-time investor and landlord on a 8-unit, 10-unit, even a 4-unit complex can be pretty daunting, especially if you have, again, 4 tenants, or maybe even 10 tenants because they have family or kids. Starting small, kind of get that map of success laid out, and again, get familiar and experience with a landlord on a small property is a great way to succeed as you grow that portfolio. Also, costs. I think it's very important that you meet with a CPA or a real estate attorney or lawyer to kind of explain to you all the nuances and all the the insurance and taxes that go into owning a rental property. Because if you look at it, it is a revenue generating business. It's not just a property, it is a business, and you want to make sure that you're running it as so. So again, these are just some things that you want to make sure that you are considering when you're looking to buy your first investment property. If it seems a little bit overwhelming, here's a link to our website, also my phone number. Give me a call. Be happy to discuss our services, any potential property that you're looking at, and see if we could be a good fit. All right. Have a great day.